Hey guys, how are you doing? Very well. In today's video I'm going to be doing a tattoo etiquette video. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. If you don't know, my tattoo etiquette series is where I take someone else's video and I discuss what is going on in the video, and it's all to do with tattooing, safe tattooing, how to go about getting tattooed, or people hating against tattoos. Like, I've talked about many different topics within this series. In today's tattoo etiquette video I'm going to be talking about a YouTuber. Her name is Lauren, which is a cool name if I do say so myself. But her channel is Laurdiy. She's been on YouTube for quite a while now and she's quite a popular YouTuber, and she makes DIY videos when it comes to like crafts, painting, DIY stuff, fashion stuff, all that fun stuff. On June 30th she uploaded a video called DIY Master Episode 9 Tattooing a Real Person. Lauren herself has 3 tattoos, I believe, so when I saw this I kind of had high hopes, thinking, well, she has tattoos herself, so this should or could be a good video. You know, I had kind of like high expectations from a fellow tattooed person. I was so wrong.
But today we are back with possibly the craziest and probably most irresponsible DIY master I am yet to film. So as you can see by the title and this really terrifying tattoo gun right here,
I'm just gonna say it because I know there's a lot of you people thinking this that are watching this, but like, if you're gonna make tattoo content or if you're gonna do tattooing stuff, at least call it by the right name, which is tattoo machine. The tattoo machine doesn't shoot ink like a gun. A gun is something that shoots something. A tattoo machine isn't something that shoots anything. It's a machine, it's a rotary device. Like, there's no shooting action happening here with this piece of equipment. And I know that sounds like pretty nitpicky, I know, and it sounds a bit like, oh come on, she just is calling it the wrong thing, but it's like if I started making DIY videos and I used a sewing machine, but then instead of calling it a sewing machine I called it a sewing gun. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they both kind of do the same thing, like it's just a needle going in and out type thing. It just sounds weird if I call it a sewing gun, right? So why, I don't understand calling it a tattoo gun. Like, it's a machine, there is no gun properties in it.
There's no one teaching me except for YouTube. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos this morning. You know, you can learn how to do anything on YouTube, but today we're learning how to tattoo.
I mean, yeah, YouTube is, I mean, for the most part it is a godsend because you can learn about so much, and hopefully she has watched videos from professionals. Hopefully she has learned the proper way to do things from a video on YouTube. Another part of me is so scared that this kind of information is out there, especially when it comes to something as serious as tattooing, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong when it comes to tattooing, and that's why there are apprenticeships about, and that's why apprentices, you know, spend weeks, months, years learning how to tattoo, and every tattoo artist that is out there is still learning. Like, a tattoo artist could be tattooing for 5-10 years and they may come across another tattoo artist and learn another technique or something like that. Like, tattoo artists are forever evolving and growing and learning, and personally I don't think someone should be allowed to watch a 10-minute video on how to put a machine together or how to tattoo when it does take years to learn how to be a good tattoo artist. And I know this is just like an experimental video or whatever, and it's not that deep, it's not that serious, but still, you know, if this kind of information gets into the wrong hands, it can be dangerous.
So I spent the morning learning how to put together a tattoo gun.
I don't know why this enrages me so much. I really don't. Like, I wish I knew why this makes me mad, but it makes me mad. It's like that thing when people get mad at the sound of chewing. Like, whenever I hear the word tattoo gun, it just makes my spine like get really stiff and just like, ugh. And the thing is, she's watched videos on how to put a tattoo machine together. Did they not say tattoo machine in the video, or did she put into YouTube how to put a tattoo gun together, and then some scratcher has just popped up and just been like, oh hey, this is how you do it, like you do this, this and this, and she's followed that, and they haven't said it's a tattoo machine. I don't know. I know this is so nitpicky and so pathetic, but you know, there's just one thing in life that really bugs me apart from pineapple, and it's when people call it a tattoo gun. I don't know why. Maybe I need therapy for it. I don't know.
Also, This is definitely by like an actual artist, a tattoo artist that wasn't credited. I just found it on Pinterest, but if you know the actual artist, let me know so I can credit them in the description box. But
Pinterest, the love of my life. Like, could this video get any worse? Like, we have tattoo gun, we have self-tattooing going on in here, we've got a non-apprentice learning stuff from YouTube, and then she brings up Pinterest, which is like it's good for inspiration when it comes to getting a new tattoo. Absolutely wouldn't say it isn't, but Pinterest is the hive, okay? It is the hive of people just going on there, printing out a picture, taking it to some random tattoo artist and saying, hey, can I have this? Like, oh God, it's just, this video is just a big anti-Lauren, as in me, not that Lauren that I'm talking about, but me, this Lauren. This whole video is just so anti-Lauren, I can't, oh my God. I will say this, at least she did ask if she knew who the original artist was, and that she wanted to credit them if anyone knew who the original artist is. So I'll give her that, absolutely.
Oh my God, guys, the drama that has just ensued. Okay, so the original tattoo gun that I so carefully built didn't end up working. So you know what, don't trust the Amazon $35 kits. That probably should have been a given. But anyways.
I honestly thought it was just eBay that was the supplier of tattoo machines for all scratchers around the world, and now I'm learning that Amazon also sells tattoo machines. Like, there's no escaping from it. Please, 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 no matter how tempting it may seem, don't buy a tattoo machine from Amazon or eBay or just any sites like that. Like, just don't, just unless you're a tattoo apprentice, just don't do it. There's no need for you to be buying machines. Like, if you want to learn to be a tattoo artist, you've got to build up a portfolio full of art, and then, you know, go to every tattoo studio that you physically can possibly travel to on a day-to-day basis and try and get an apprenticeship. It is hard work. It does take a lot to get an apprenticeship. You have to prove that you are worthy of learning how to tattoo. You have to do a lot of things before you even pick up a machine. Like, picking up a tattoo machine is like the last thing you do, right? You have to learn so much more. There is so much to tattooing. It's not all about just picking up that machine and scarring someone for life. There is far, far more to it. You've got to learn health and safety for one. Like, that is the biggest thing. Like, you have to be so sanitary, it's scary.
How do you even know how much you're going in?
This is why apprentices spend months, years learning how to tattoo. There is absolutely a skill to it that you will learn over the years. And yeah, if you go in too deep, you run the risk of causing scarring, which is when the tattoo becomes raised, lumpy, and you know, it all blows out and it just doesn't look good at all. And if you don't go in enough, you end up with really bad saturation issues. You know, the ink falls out. It's just a mess. Like, there is a technique to it, there is a skill to it, and it does take months and years of practice to get it right.
Like, not that I didn't, again, have respect for tattoo artists, but like, oh my God, they should charge billions of dollars. Like, this is a crazy skill that I will never have.
I'll definitely give her that, and she is so right with this. Tattoo artists are absolute wizards. I myself, I mean, I say it nearly in every video that I just don't understand how tattoo artists do it. There is so much pressure behind being a tattoo artist. It takes a lot of creativity, it takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of practice. It's nuts. It really is insane. And I've had a lot of people throughout my life, in like personal life and from random DMs and comments, and people saying like, I want to get a tattoo by this artist but they're so expensive, or can you recommend me a cheap tattoo artist, or can you recommend me someone that would charge, you know, £40 for a sleeve or something. And it's just like, if you want good quality tattoos, you have to pay the money for it. You really do have to pay the money for it, because they deserve it. You're not really paying for like what it is that you're getting, if that makes sense. Like, you're paying for someone's skill, time, artisticness, and they deserve every penny that they ask for. Yes, there are tattoo artists out there that really do take the piss and really do charge too much. You know, like those micro tattoo artists and those single needle tattoo artists that literally draw a tiny line on someone and charge them £1,000. Yeah, that's too much. But if someone quotes you £1,000 for a half sleeve, yeah, that's okay. But obviously, you know, be wary, you know, be smart about it.
Guys, oh my God, before the video was even done being filmed, I sent me a Snapchat of the tattoo gun just being like, zzz, and she was like, WTF is that for? LOL, give me a tattoo. And I was like, haha, DIY master, is it a tattoo gun? She's like, let me be your canvas, I mean it.
Oh my God. No. I don't care who phoned me up. I don't care who Snapchats me that has a tattoo machine. Like, even if Tom Hardy himself was to reach out to me and was just like, hey, Lauren, I don't know why this would happen, this would never happen, but still, if Tom Hardy himself reached out to me and was just like, hey, Lauren, like, I want to give you a tattoo. I don't know. I don't care who you are. Or what the reason is. I don't care whether it's for the followers, the gram, the whatever, right? No. If someone hasn't been through an apprenticeship, don't touch me with a tattoo machine. Like, I don't understand why people want that kind of thing. Like, I know a lot of people, like, they get drunk and then they tattoo each other, or they go to a tattoo studio and then friends tattoo each other and they've never done it before. I just, oh god, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. It really does. I don't know why. I've seen pictures of tattoo infections, okay, and it just scares me so much. Like, your skin deserves better than getting tattooed by someone that has never tattooed before. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I feel like I have a good sense of humor, and like, I really don't take much stuff seriously. It's just this I take seriously. I don't know why, but I know I'm gonna get told to lighten up a bit or something somewhere in the comments, but honestly, like, just, there's so much that could go wrong. I promise you, I'm not being like over dramatic. Like, so much could go wrong here.
I'm going in on real skin, and we're just gonna do like a freckle. I've got a new needle, sterilized, new ink, gloves, we've got alcohol prep pads, and it's...
Oh boy. Okay, so it seems like she is taking all the safety precautions. Like, it seems like she knows what she's talking about, and it seems like she knows what she's doing, and then you look at the table and it's just like, oh my god. She's got all her hands all over it and stuff without gloves on, and yeah, she may have cleaned and sanitized that table beforehand, but she's been touching it and stuff like that, and yeah, she'll probably put gloves on again, but then if she's like touching the table with the gloves and then touching the person that she's like tattooing and stuff, do you see what I'm saying? Like, the station isn't sanitary. Like, that's why you'll see tattoo artists, they'll spray down the station, which is normally like the bed or the chair that the client is sitting on, and then the station where the machine is and the ink is, like, it gets sprayed down with like disinfectant, and then it all gets covered with cling film as well. Like, you just have to be so sanitary with tattooing, because you're working with needles. The needle is going into someone's skin. Like, you can never be too safe when it comes to being sanitary with tattooing. Like,
alright, I'm not gonna look. Oh my god, it's happening. Ooh.
Done!
Oh,
I gotta zoom in extra.
That's it.
Where? Oh.
See it right there in front of my thumb?
Oh, there it is.
do another eye and then I'll see how it feels.
Oh!
Get my second tattoo right now. Ooh, that's a pinch it a little bit. Ooh. 2 eyes.
I feel like making a line on skin is even scarier. Like, that's uncharted territory.
Ooh, a little pain.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
How's that?
I didn't make it. I feel like I'm not putting ink in there. Okay, hang on, let's reevaluate the situation. I feel like I maybe just didn't go deep enough and I just scraped you into a smiley face.
Oh.
You know? It doesn't feel like there's ink in there. Well,
It's so little.
it's so little. I mean, you definitely have 2 eyes. I think I just cut you into a smile.
yeah, there's like 0 ink there. It's all like blood. It all looks like a cut or something. Like, there's no ink there at all. It's just a disaster. Like, I honestly fear for the people that have watched this and thought, ooh, this looks like fun. Like, it's scary. And like, all I can imagine is there's gonna be loads of like young people watching this, buying machines off of eBay or Amazon, tattooing their friends, which I know happens anyway, but when there's a video like this and it's been pushed out to a lot of people, like, she has a lot of subscribers, so it's been pushed out to a lot of young impressionable people, and obviously, like, yeah, you know, if people do it, then yeah, whatever, it's on them, but still, can we just like spread the message here of like safe tattooing, going to a professional? Don't be doing it at home on a kitchen table that isn't sanitary. Like, if you're tempted to do this, right, just Google tattoo infection. I swear to God, it's a site. I would put pictures in here, but I don't want to make anyone queasy. But just like, those images terrify me. I honestly, God, I'm not a serious person at all throughout life. This just riles me up. I don't know why. Why am I so handsy today? But like, honestly, like, look at a tattoo infection. Like, that leads to scarring, and then you can actually get seriously ill from a tattoo infection. Like, you could get sepsis, and sepsis is no joke. Like, that is awful for someone to go through. And is all of this worth it for the gram, for the lols, for the jokes, for the memes? Like, it's really not. Just go to a professional. Just do it, okay?
This is the craziest video I think I've ever filmed. Like, I don't do stuff that has any kind of risk factor to it. Not that JP, your leg's not gonna be fine, because it's totally gonna be fine. No infection. We sterilized it on the way in and the way out.
But we did it at home. I got a tattoo machine from Amazon. We did it in unsanitary conditions. I had my hands all over the table. Yes, I wore gloves, and yes, it was a fresh needle and whatever, but it's still in an unsanitary environment. And I've never been through an apprenticeship, and I think I might have just scarred my friend for life, and there's a possibility that he could get an infection. Yeah, but it's fine. It's so fine. Yeah, totally fine. This was just fine. This whole thing is fine. It's really fine. Love it. Yeah, it's fine. Like, this is worth it. Totally fine. Yeah, like, let's just, yeah, it's fine. Anyway, like, yeah, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this. Do you think this kind of content should be out on YouTube? Do you think what Lauren has done is a bad thing, or is it just like, oh, whatever, you know, like, YouTubers will be YouTubers, like, they'll do whatever they want for views, or like, I don't know, like, I just feel like there needs to be a person, and I have volunteered as that person to say, hey, like, this isn't a good idea, you know, be safe, go to a tattoo artist. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on this. If there's any other videos you'd like me to make a tattoo etiquette video on, link it down below or comment it down below or what have you. And yeah, until my next video, I hope you guys are all doing very well, and bye.